ask Billy. You know, they are having the 24 drivers. Starting. Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. Billy has to invite them one at a time. That's right. I forgot about that. But I wanted to ask Billy, for this race with this new qualifying format. See, Micah was 25th. So, what if one of the other
What if
drivers
somebody doesn't show up?
Is he kind of like on a standby provisional type thing? And it's Bob Drew, who has just now joined us in the booth. Bob, you there?
Yes.
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
Not much. On the outside looking in right now.
Oh man, that was kind of shocking when we woke up this morning. We are live here at Pocono for the FTR A-League race. They are getting strapped up and strapped in. Bob, kind of give us your rundown on the qualifying. Did you just kind of miss it there, or I don't know about you. I mean, was it turn 4 maybe? Turn 4 is so tricky, man. I mean, how loose you can get off a turn 4. Was it something there on the track? Kind of give us your rundown there on the qualifying.
I don't have it qualifying set up, so what I did was I tried to tweak with my race setup. My race setup starts tight because your car will get loose over the run, so I figured, just crank some wedge out of it, get it a little looser, and rip some laps off. It didn't go that way. It turned into a drift car, and I couldn't hold it together.
Yeah, well,
Now, quick question. Are you told to stand by in case there's no drivers that don't make it tonight, or are you out of it tonight?
I was not told that, but I wonder if... that might be a thing. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't know, and we forgot to ask.
Yeah, I meant to ask, we didn't have enough time to ask Billy about that. Because you are 26 on the list. I know Micah was 25th, and the 24 drivers starting the race. So we were wondering about that. If there's two guys that didn't show up, if you and Micah would be the guys getting the nod to race tonight.
That seems fair. I didn't hear anything about it, but that would seem the way to go about it.
Right. And knowing Billy,
it's tough. I consider this the pro leagues.
Well, that and you got to sit around all night just in case, and I don't think he would do that to people, so I don't know if that would be the way to go or not.
Well, they got 24 in the lobby now.
Yeah.
So I guess it kind of. But we'll have to. We're gonna have to ask about that. We will definitely have to ask, and find out about that, as they look like they are running the clock. So we are getting ready to start. We're getting ready to throw the green flag here, boys.
All right, I'm taking the invite.
As soon as I get into the lobby, Bob, I'm gonna make sure to go ahead and send you the invite.
Are they racing?
They're at 20 seconds now.
Okay.
So we are getting ready to get the joining any second. We'll be going pretty soon, boys. Alright, there's the join. Bob, remind me after the race to get you on my friends list.
Okay, good.
Yep. I need another invite. Yeah, I didn't get in the game. Oh shit. Never mind, I didn't press watch live. All good, all good.
All right. And Bob, let me know when you're in.
I'm in there.
You're good?
Yep.
All right, I'm pressing watch live as we are getting ready to go green here at Texas. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome everybody. The FTR A-League Racing, and we are going green here in just a second. As soon as my screen pops up, our A-League Racing, and we are going green here
looks like we are under caution. Looks like we're under caution.
We are under caution as Billy has brought us to the green as our pole sitter. And as you said, look, we already have a caution. So let's see. Let's kind of go back here. Looking at War, I don't see any damage done on his car.
I think you may have to look a little further back.
Hitman, Mac attack. Don't see anything wrong there.
Well, maybe you can tell by the people pitting, maybe.
Yeah, Marley's pitting right now.
Marley pit. So we have bad fast Marley pit.
Yes.
Hmm.
And he is at number 12.
Yeah, Eagles out front.
I know they had to get lined up. They weren't going to be lined up until lap 3. So there may have been damage before the lineup was put together.
And Badfast, here comes Badfast out of the pits now, so he definitely had some damage that he had to get repaired. As it kind of looks like it was a manual caution. It wasn't an actual gaming caution, but an actual manual caution.
Hmm.
They're doing a manual start this race.
Manual start
Oh,
this race.
we weren't told that.
Yeah, that's they weren't told that, so it's interesting. As,
Sorry, out there in broadcast land. We'll get our shit together here. Excuse my language.
We're gonna get it going. So
yeah, they did the qualifying. They did a group invite. They were gonna line up and start on the third lap.
Oh, okay.
What I'm thinking is Marley might have got damaged before they even got.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard to do manual with that many cars.
Yeah, it is. And as we are accustomed, so it gives us a chance now as they're coming off turn 4.
They're going green this time.
Yeah, I think they're going to go green this time. Billy in the 1 car, going to lead us to the green flag. Eagles, the FDR teammate at Ahoka Motorsports Garage, on the outside. And the green flag. We're taking the green flag. Billy gets a jump. And we are under green at Texas, the FDRA lead. We are gone.
I'm just going to scroll here for a bit and see how first couple laps go.
Eagles stuck on that high side as Billy leads.
We got one in the
lap
grass.
1.
Rob's still in the grass.
As Billy now out front early. As these guys kind of line up single file, getting settled in here. We
We're
have
riding around
just
with True
started.
Death right now.
And coming off turn 4. And give us your take on that turn 4, Bob. That turn 4 is very, very tricky. Gets super loose off that turn 4. What are your keys to handling turn 4 tonight?
Turn 4 coming off, it almost feels like the car loses weight, like it gets light, like it goes over a little hill. That's like the sensation you get. So I tend to kind of point towards the wall as I come out until my front end gets traction. And then it's not so loose through there. It's a really tough turn.
If I wasn't in the high line going in turn 4 the other night, I was hitting the grass coming out.
Yeah, it'll shoot right out.
My sweet spot for the C League, when I was in the C League race, my sweet spot was right in the middle. Right in the middle of those white dot, the white dotted lines. Right there in that middle lane. If I was right there in that middle lane, I was good. But if I was in that lower lane or even the upper lane, my back end was definitely wanting to come around.
I went in there a couple different times and I was on the high side, somebody beneath me, and I couldn't make it through.
Yeah, my car's the opposite. The higher I get on the track, the more loose I'm gonna get out of.
As we are now 7 laps into the race, Billy Holcomb, still your leader, as they are kind of single file here, kind of settling in.
They are.
We're in stage 1. Looks like
Eagles
we're
back here in about 5th place, 5th or 6th.
Yep. Eagles was able to drop
7th place,
in.
actually.
Yep. And Robbie Racing, who started up there, he kind of dropped back a little bit. He's right there in that 9th position.
We got the 62 hard on Billy.
Yep. And Titan's the JCR guy, and Titan's right there on his bumper.
Mini Cooper got sent to the wall back.
Trying for a pass for the lead here. Turn 3.
I just put it on Mini Cooper and saw that damage, and he is now...
We have a pass for the lead.
Yep, and Titans in the 62 gonna take the lead, and now Billy stuck on the outside.
He's got to get down. Jaywell underneath Billy.
And Jaywell and clashing. So Billy stuck up there in a little bit of no man's land.
Oh, he's under now. He's good to go.
Able to get back in, tuck back in there at 4th position. As now JCR Titans at JCR camp out in front. He's got Mike RPM in the 44 right behind him, but look at this. We're going to have a change for the 2nd spot as clashing, the JCR clashing underneath the Mike, and they get together. Mike in the wall, big wreck on the backtrack. The Eagles involved.
Everybody's
18.
driving right into it.
The 7 gets turned upside down. Big wreck early on.
Damage on the 42. Mini Cooper heavy damage.
Aquatati in the 18 got collected. Eagles in the 9 got collected. Also the 7 car went airborne, and that was Street Machine. Street Machine was there riding in 11th, and Street Machine now has heavy damage to that 7 car as he went airborne.
Aqua's all banged, 18's junk.
Eagles has his hood badly damaged in his front bumper. He's going to have to come in.
I'm checking everybody's hoods out right now to see who can see out and who can't.
Yep. And as we about to go green on that caution, these guys able to get fixed back up here. But as we saw, as we have JCR Titans and JCR Clash in the JCR camp right there, 1 and 2. And Clashing going to try to tuck in, but not going to be able to. Or is he? Yes, he is going to be able to. He's able to slide down into 2nd place, get on the bottom. As we saw coming off of turn 2, as Clashing was underneath the Mike RPN, and I think Mike got possibly a little bit loose.
2 or 3, sure we got 3 wide at the back. And their cars in the wall.
And Mike RPM in the back with Eagles as they were collected, and looked like if Mike came off of turn 2, possibly got loose. He went up into the wall, bounced off the wall, came right down in front of the entire field, and unfortunately Eagles had nowhere to go. Aquatati and the 18 had nowhere to go. And just a unfortunate series of events there as these
Looks
guys...
like the 41 at Bad 5 Martins had some trouble with the back too.
It's Memphis.
The 41's trying to catch up.
He finally lost it.
And Memphis was looking to have a very good race. I was talking to Memphis earlier, and he was actually really excited about this race coming in. He had a really good car, but Bad Martin is in the 41 actually. Bad Martin's in that 41.
Yeah, he's at the back. I didn't catch what happened, but he's now, looks like he's like 23rd right now.
Yeah, but he's got a little bit of help with that 17. That 17
he does. He
is
just
right
passed
there on
him. He just passed him, yep.
So, looking up here, looking at Street Machine. Street Machine right there in the middle, he's right behind Rub in a 00. Street Machine currently running in 14th, Rub there in 13th. And look who's made a strong move. Now, made up from the back to the front is that 88 car. That 88 car of War making the pass under the 12 car.
Yeah, he's a coming.
He's up to 11th now. So War, and he's looking to get underneath the 16. He's looking for some more. And that 88 car is really, really down. And Street gets in the rub a little bit in turn 4. 3 wide, and the 12 gets into the wall. Bad fast into the wall.
Yeah, it's hard to click through them so quick. Yeah.
And we are still green.
No
trying
problem.
to juggle through.
Now, what did that do to the guys at the back that were behind?
Yep, and Rub now back into the back as they went. I saw them. They got 3 wide into the back, and Bad Fast, he's able to settle in there. Kind of towards the back a little bit, but got plenty of time. And we're only in stage 1, so it.
We don't see pit stops too.
Yeah, and Bob, you know what are you
one in
kind
the
of thinking?
wall.
The 42.
Yeah. Mike RPM's
42.
in the pit.
If the 42 just went into the wall. And that's Mini 88 Cooper, and he is having a heck of a time with that car right now in that 42.
Mike RPM is pitting.
Bob, you know, let me ask, you know, we are only in stage 1, so there's plenty of time. If you're kind of in the back, what's kind of going through your mind right now? What are you thinking?
Survive stage 3.
Survive. Get me through stage 1.
Concerned about the first 2 stages. As long as I'm there for at the end, that's all I want. You know, that's kind of last week's race was survival of the fittest.
And we got cars.
Well.
We got cars coming into the grass. NASCAR Extreme and down pit road, and we got a big wreck.
Big crash.
The 95, Dan the Man 34
18.
in it. 18 to 41.
19. Heavy duty's in it hard. 42's in it.
Memphis.
Street every time it feels like.
Memphis in it. Yep, Street got involved. The caution is definitely out. Bad Martin, he got involved. Mentioned Street.
Wow. I don't see a lot of pitting here.
And all the
scrambled up pretty good.
Yeah.
And all the while all this was happening, Mike RPM in the 44.
He was already in the pit. He just came out when that caution came out.
He just came out.
And he was in it by looks of it also.
All right, and as
you know
we
that he had damage to repair, so he might have had a pretty limited stop.
Right, and we had a lead change as Clashing.
When I got on him, he was already spun into the pits. He was sideways on the track.
So here we go. As now Clashing in the 51. Your new leader, Billy, was start on the outside row, kind of stuck on the outside. Bob, that outside line is just not the place to be on the restarts.
No, it's not. And it's hard to execute a turn with the guy inside of it.
As we're seeing
you don't know if he's going to get loose or not.
Oh, 24th in the grass.
They're crashing on the front stretch. Big wreck on the front stretch.
Another big one.
This is all results of that loose out of turn 4.
Yep.
Turn 4, and I'm not sure if it was related, but as Billy was pushed on the outside, he got into the wall right there at the exit of turn 4.
People just checking up.
And that could very well have been it. Billy has gotten damaged. A lot of other cars, and we are back under caution. Memphis with damage, Eagles with damage.
Again, I believe.
A lot of cars.
Street can't catch a break right now.
That 3 car, he's true death. FRR true death in that 3 car. He is just having a not so fun time here in this first stage.
Billy took a big hit on that one.
Yeah, he did. Big time.
I do believe he's at the back.
He is in the back.
Then he golfed out to his front row.
As we go green, we're back under green, and that 51 of Clapton, your leader. As let's see they settle in a little bit. They go 3 wide down the backstretch. Eagle's making it all the way down. Going into turn 3. Looking good. Going to turn 4. Looking good. There they go. Now they're getting some speed.
I'm trying to get back on leaders here.
So look, you mentioned that in your B-League race, you know, you got bitten by the bug yourself. You got, what, 2 or 3 laps down in stage 1?
I was 3 laps down by lap 8 in stage 1.
By lap 8?
Yes.
Okay, so you, and, yeah, so you just got the...
37 sent up into the wall.
And that's Robbie racing up into the wall.
It's always that turn.
Man.
Like, you either push through it or you get loose out of it. One of the two.
Yeah, I was able to stay with a couple of cautions and hit the lucky dog at the right time, and that was about it.
And listening to some guys making contact back here.
There were 3 wide. I'm on Mac attack. He's on the bottom. Bounce around a little bit there.
And I'm riding with Heavy
12
Duty.
in the wall, front stretch.
After the 12 bounce off the wall, riding with Heavy Duty. He's right there behind War. This is at about
15th or so, probably by the looks of it.
well, no, this is a little further back. This is about, looks like, 19, 20, about 21st, 22nd. You got Reckless Racer up there, FRR,
Ooh.
True Death. A big break in the wall, and that is a 12.
Marley in the wall, Marley in the wall.
Bad Fast again in the wall.
He had a little bit of help.
And he is back towards the back. He's got damage, and he's back there with Robbie, who went into the wall for that turn 4.
Not sure who got him there, but he had a little bit of help.
And Robbie now going underneath Bad Fast as Bad
We got
Fast
3
is-
wide coming out of 4, so.
And they're able to make it work. There's no way in the world I would try to make it 3 or 4 wide turn 4, not at Texas.
No. I closed my eyes with 2 wide.
Let's get back up here with our leaders as we're riding with MN Golf Pro in that 78, riding second right behind Clashing in the 51. And Clashing and MF Golf Pro, they have really, they've kind of checked out here
yeah.
a little bit. Well, let's ride with my buddy in the 51, who's the leader. He's a good buddy of mine, Clashing, and JCR Clashing. Let's ride with him. Let's ride on his hood and see how he gets around Texas real quick.
I just wish when you changed the cameras, it went from 1-2 all the way through the field, not picked certain drivers.
That's something they didn't get right.
No, it'd be nice to go through 1, 2, 3 all the way through the field. You click off the lead, it takes you 3 minutes to find it again.
Riding with Clashing on his hood and taking a couple of laps around, and he is really.
Yeah, he's running that line that I was talking about, especially coming out of 4 there. He more or less holds the bottom line, and when he goes to exit the turn, more point towards the wall. It saves you from getting loose out.
Now, look, you know, as a run went on, and you guys, because you guys had some really, really good long green flag runs in that B-League race.
I think we actually had a couple pit stop runs where we didn't have any cautions.
Right, so I wanted, you know, kind of get your take on it. You know, what was the tire wear? Did the car change a lot? You know, as those tires got some wear on them.
Shady, I'll be honest with you. I held my breath on lap 1. I didn't let go of it until the last lap. I didn't concentrate on tires. I was looking, my light come up, told me to pit. I pitted. I didn't know what my tires were or anything else. I'm being totally honest with you. I was hammered down, focused, and well, my car could have burnt in front of me, and I would have drove it.
What about you? What about you, Bob? You know, in practice, did you find your car kind of you know, acting, you know, changing, you know, the longer the green flag runs went in practice?
Yeah, it just seems to go through a cycle. But the way my car is set up, the first 2 laps, it's kind of pushy, and then it'll get in its groove. And then I tried to set my car up so late in that run, so when my car would start to get any kind of boost out of that turn. It's pretty tight setup.
No, my worst laps were from about lap 9 to about 13. I felt were my worst laps.
Because my setup, I actually was kind of loose on the front, and it tightened up for me as I went along. It kept on tightening up as the run went along. So definitely interesting as far as so many different kinds of setups here. You know,
A lot of ways to do it.
Yeah, one of my issues is I don't touch my car. If I go in, what I start with, I finish with.
Clash got real loose and let go of the lead, and we got Mehmet Golf Pro, Clash, and there's that turn 4, Bob.
Yep. It's gonna bite everybody by the end of the night.
He came off a turn 4, and that broke loose on him. He was able to save it, and he went in the grass, I think, just a little bit, and he almost went up to the wall, but he saved it. He is a excellent driver. I mean, he's got total control of this car. It's amazing how these guys in this A-League, you guys in this A-League, Bob, man, you guys, it's really awesome how you guys can control these cars, because if that was me, oh, I was eating the wall.
We got Billy driving back. Just kidding.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I consider this the new pro league. You should say the healthy pro league anymore. These are the best guys on this game. With so much talent on the track. I've raced all these guys for a while. Everybody's talented.
Absolutely.
Has anybody seen why Billy dropped back? Saw him lose about 4 or 5 spots there.
No, I'm trying so hard to scan through these cars.
Yeah, I'm on him now.
I'm with Street Machine here and riding into 14th as he's kind of in their pack there. You know, he's got Reckless Racer and War right there in 12.
All 3 of those have made up a lot of spots.
They've really come through as War, Reckless, and Street Machine all having really good runs here. They got caught up in that couple of those little wrecks, but they got the damage fixed. And they're moving back on up.
Have we really seen who's got what yet with the cautions? Like they've only done 9 or 10 laps, I think.
And same with Eagles, as Eagles now looks like he's broken in back up into the top 5, as he got collected in a couple of those melees. But he's got that 9 car, and I tell you what, in that high side race on Monday night, he was crazy fast.
Somebody seen the pit here, just didn't see. Yep. Somebody going in the pits right now too. That is clashing. Yep.
Yep, clashing in the pits. That's looking to make green flag pit stops now.
I'm on Golf Pro. I'll see where he cycles out.
He must, unless he didn't pit on the last one.
As I'm with JCR Titans and Mike, and they're signaling to come down pit road now. So look for JCR Titans as well, JWoww and Mike, the 3 of them. No, they did. They stayed out. I thought they signaled. It looked like they signaled, but
too bad they're getting really loose.
Yeah, they definitely just got real loose off the turn too. As kind of sticking on here with JWoww, Titans, and Mike RPN. These 3 guys.
I apologize for my broadcast. I'm flipping through the channels a lot here, but I'm just trying to find where the action is, and kind of hard to keep on somebody and find the action at the same time.
JWoww.
Doesn't
and
like
the
you
95
have
car.
any retirements yet by the looks of it. Everybody's still running.
Yeah, looks like everybody's still on the track. As Dan the Man now dropping back a little bit. Dan the Man's got some hood damage. He's dropping way back in that 34 machine. Not sure what's going on with Dan. He's definitely dropped back. I don't know if his car has kind of gotten away from him a little bit. And he was up there right in that top 10. And he dropped back.
Yeah, I saw he was looked like top 10 up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he's struggling for sure.
He's quarter throttle.
Looks like 34 is pitting. Dan is pitting.
Yep. Rub on him is pitting. Rub in a 00 or Daytona winner. He's
Dan's,
down pit road.
yeah, I'm not sure what's up with Dan, but he's down way off the track. He's not even close
He's off
there.
the pace. Did
Yeah,
he run out of gas? I think he ran out of fuel.
Yeah, he's come back up on the track.
We got a caution.
I think.
We have got caution. Not exactly sure what brought it out.
I think that was the stage.
That was the stage.
I was
That
about
was
to say
the
that might
end
have been
of
the
the
stage. Okay, that's why everybody's going so slow.
Yep. So that they made it to the end of the stage. So I think Dan the Man ran out of gas on that last lap. And I'm not sure who got that stage win. Looking at the
Look like Robin too. He's
I
way down
think
the
Emma
bottom.
and Golf got it. I think Emma and Golf got the stage win here. No, actually,
Oh, no, he pitted, so he
yeah,
never
he
got
did
it.
pit. Yeah, he was in 23rd and pitted. And JCR Clash, and he was 22nd. He had pitted.
Oh,
And Rub,
yeah.
Rub just came off into the grass, so not sure.
Yeah, I'm lost now.
Okay, we got tight. There was 90, but JWoww won that stage. JWoww in the 95 won that stage, with Titans finishing second. Here's Aquatati in the 18 now looking for the second spot. Aquatati underneath the Titans going into 3. Aquatati trying to make it work. Titans giving him the 4 on the outside. And
Billy E.
Titans,
We got the 1, the 41, the 12 fighting for position really tight.
and Titans able to hold on to the second spot. Aquatati drops back to 3rd. And now Titans looking underneath the JWoww in that 95. Titans now wants the lead. He's trying to look for it. He's going to go on the outside, look to the outside of JWoww. JWoww's got his backseat full of Titans here going into turn 1. Aquatati right there in 3rd. He's got something to say about this. He jumps back up on the bumper of the 62. 62 now drops down. He's going to get the inside. Titans going to go for that lead. He's on the inside, got position underneath JWoww. He's got position. He's on the inside of turn 4. Pushes him up. He's got the lead. Aquatati follows
Lose a
right
lot
behind.
of positions there.
And he definitely, that 95, got real loose on the top of turn 4.
Cost them 5 spots. Looks
And
like we're under caution.
we are under caution. I'm not sure what happened. I think Rub. I'm not sure
Yeah,
what did something.
yeah, Rub's off. He just got turned back around.
Right, I saw the leaders just came off of turn 2 and saw Rub down on the apron.
Looks like
I'm not
heavy
sure,
duty too. Rubbing heavy duty maybe.
Not sure what would happen or what.
Billy got more damage on that one, too.
Yeah, heavy duty's got heavy damage.
Yes, he does.
He would have fixed
Like
it in the last pit stop of the stage, so that just happened.
And like you said, Bob, that Billy has some really heavy damage to his hood as well.
I was on Billy's car when it happened. Rub kind of just came up off the apron, coasting speed. He wasn't even driving. I'm not sure what was going on with him. He was on the apron for 2 laps.
I mean, I'm not exactly sure what in the world happened because we were with the leaders and Titans came around turn 2, and Rub was there on the apron, so I'm not sure, but it looks like now we have a new leader out in that caution, and that's in that 34, Dan the Man. Dan the Man, our leader, for a short time, as now to 62.
To the 18.
Able to get position. The 18 gets underneath them in the turn
11's
4.
coming. 11 and the 9's with them.
Pittman in the
And
11,
the
he goes under. And the 34, Dan the Man just caught in no man's land on that outside.
You got help if they can keep it together, but he's still stuck in the middle.
As in that, look, riding with that 21 car, Mac Attack. In that 21, Mac Attack. Well, the 21, that was the other 21. The Mac Attack still towards the back. I was on the wrong 21. The 21 up there in second place is Slade. And that's Slade going for the lead underneath the Titans now in the 62. So Slade on the bottom coming off of turn 2. Aquatati's giving that push to Titans. Titans takes the lead back. Slade into turn 4.
Look at
Aquatati gave that push to Titans, but now Aquatati's stuck on the outside as Pittman goes underneath with Mike and Eagles.
We're up to 9 under them.
And here goes Slade underneath the Titans for the lead. Slade's gonna try it again. This time, Titans doesn't have that push from Aquatati. Slade gonna get underneath them, get position. In the turn 3, they got 2 by 2. Mike on the inside and turn in the second row.
Crashing in the back stretch.
3 wide, 17
Front
guys.
stretch now.
Yep.
Not sure if it was caution or not, but
Nope, I don't think that.
Nope, we're still green.
Racer just got spun.
We're still green, and the 24 went around. Reckless went around. See if we can jump on the 24 real quick as Reckless. He went around.
He's going.
And he's not even up to full speed. And that's a big hit for Reckless. As we back up with our leaders here, and we got another lead change, and that's Mike. RPM, our new leader, and that Richard Petty 44 machine, he's our new leader. Slade drops back to second, and look who's third, guys.
come on, camera.
That number 9 car, that Eagles, he is fast,
He's looking.
and he's in third. Billy, he's right there. He's back up into the 5th spot.
Haven't even talked about stage points. They're important.
Like you said, like we were talking last week with your stage win at Daytona, Love, and your finish, your top 3 finish, that jumped you up way up in points, didn't it?
I'm in 4th in points. Tied with third. Tied with third place.
Awesome.
Was Bronco and I are tied for third or 4th,
Awesome.
whichever way you want to put it.
As you're saying, man, every point counts. As we
With the
now
A-League's new qualifying format, guys like me, that's a big blow to not make the race.
Yes.
So,
And I know there is some talk around about changing maybe the B to the way A is doing it, so we'll have to see. Things may change between now and Pocono.
They might, and as you were saying, Bob, you're gonna, guys like yourself, Micah, Dark Knight, I know you guys still get last place points, I think, don't you?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still
As long
a
as you
huge,
qualify.
that's still a huge hit.
Yeah, it's tough, and then the 4 of us that didn't make it in are names that I'm familiar with, and I'm surprised. It's just it's difficult.
It is.
If you don't nail it, it's going to cost you.
Absolutely, and all these names. You almost can't take one out, and not be surprised if another name replaces it.
Well, it just comes down the driver now. Before it was, that guy get out in front of me because he can move the pit, so we got a lot of leg here at the back. But yeah,
What
it's
happened again?
before we have a little bit of lagging going on. But before somebody could get up in your way and qualify and take away your run and everything else, so
And
now
looks
it's
like we
up
got
to
a
the driver.
caution.
Yes, we do. 42
Caution
is
is
heavy
up.
damage.
The 42 again, and that 42, that's Mini 88 Cooper. And you're right, he definitely has some heavy, heavy damage. Also that 21
Yeah,
of
they're
Mac
both.
Attack. That yellow
Usually the
21
ones
of
that
Mac
ride
Attack.
together that look like that, that's usually the ones that are...
Yeah, that,
Right now they're
that's-
pointing their fingers at each other at the windows.
Yeah, they are, and I'm sure it's not a very friendly finger either.
Well, it's not a thumbs up.
Yeah.
We've been on the receiving end of that once or twice, haven't we, Lug?
Oh, I did my own mistakes the other night. I didn't come out of there without no band-aids on my car.
I came out with plenty on mine, I can tell you that. As we're
I
gonna
got
go
lucky
back-
is all I did.
Well, hey, you know what they say, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
That's right.
And speaking of good, we're
Good
back
start.
up to the front. And Mike, still your leader. Slade in second, and now look who's in third now, boys.
You can tell it's the caliber drivers, though. They're giving each other room. They're racing, but they're giving each other room, which shows
got
what
that-
kind of drivers they are.
You got that one car, and Billy now fight his way back up to third. I'm gonna tell you something about Billy. We had Billy on for the pre-race report, and you know he says, you know, he doesn't, you know, he's not too concerned about where he finishes. He wants, you know, as the league owner, and he does truly really want, as long as there's an exciting race
That's it.
like we're having tonight. But I'm gonna tell you what. You know, when Billy got caught up in those in those little melees, I guarantee you, he started to get a little frustrated, and he said enough of this nonsense, and he's put that pedal to the metal, and here he is back up in third. He's flexing that muscle of his. You know, he gets a little angry.
Yeah.
Watch out. As you see here, goes for second.
Oh,
And
big
bang,
crash.
wreck.
Pittman in the
11
wall,
goes
bad.
around. The 11 went around
Round
and
big.
collected a whole bunch.
That should have been collecting most of the field, I imagine.
Bad Martin in the 41, heavy damage.
Bad fast Marley.
Bad Fast Marley got involved. Big wreck, Pittman.
That just, he took a right, it just,
Yeah, it looked like at turn 4, Bob got him loose off of turn 4. I saw him. I mean, they came across and you know, on the front stretch, and
yeah,
all
looked
of a
like the
sudden
front stretch just turned right.
he hit
Yeah,
that
I think,
wall with a ton.
I think all of our wrecks have been coming out of turn 4.
It's that turn 4, yeah. I mean, we talked about that, Bob. That turn 4, so tricky, man. Like you were saying earlier, like you know, it almost like you said, kind of feels like your car just lifts off the ground off of that hill.
Yeah, it's like coming over a big hump if you're driving in your regular car. It just kind of loses weight, and the back tires don't have the traction that they had when they were in force of the turn.
And
As
we are green.
And we are green with a new leader, that 42 and Mini 88 Cooper, taking us to the green.
He's had
Let's-
so much trouble today, and look where
Yeah.
Look what he's at. You know, maybe those, you know,
Caution, caution, cautions. Helps. It helps.
I think he took a page from the lug nut book and made some adjustments and fixed some things up in the pits and got himself up front. But as now Mike RPM quickly gets underneath the 42 and turn 3, going to make the pass pretty
One in the
easily.
grass on the front stretch. My
And
pit
Mini-
crew told me not to bring the car back, so I had to drive what I had.
17 around on crash.
And that's Memphis in the 17.
Yeah, he's been caught up in a few of them.
And he's having a rough race, and he was so excited for this race too.
I saw a white car in the grass. I just don't know where that white car can back up and if that caused anything behind it.
I'm not sure.
I just caught the tail end of it. I didn't see who exactly it was.
Yeah, as the 17, I saw the 17.
I wish they had rewind on this thing.
Yeah.
Definitely. Memphis definitely
Well,
had
it's
some
about
heavy
iRacing.
damage.
Going back to the points thing with the not qualifying, it's how Daytona went tonight. Rubs, you know, he's getting caught up in some things here.
Yep.
He won. He's getting set back in his pack a bit. I finished 6th in that race, so I was pretty high in points. So it doesn't. I'm not too bothered.
Where were you in
missing.
points? Just to see how much you do drop.
I think I was 7th.
7, okay.
So
It'll
I'm
be
gonna take a
interesting
hit.
to see.
But
Yeah.
It may not be, you know, with the way these races play out, you never know.
Where off the top of your head, where do you think you'll end up after tonight's race?
I'm hoping no worse than 15th.
That's a good 7 or 8 spots. Yeah, that's a hit.
That is a huge
That's a
hit.
massive hit, yeah.
Massive, because that's going to take you. If that would be the case, that
Close
takes
to the
you from
cut line.
playoff. Yeah,
Yep.
that takes you from. I mean, of course, this is only our 2nd race of the season, but if we were towards the end, you know, looking at playoff time, that would take you literally from inside the playoffs to out.
Yep.
Yeah, it's drastic.
Especially if everybody in front of you has a better night.
And look who's going.
Because you never know who could end up maybe quitting. You know what I mean? And we may get the field down to 24
Yeah.
or something. So you got to stick with it.
NASCAR Extreme in front? No.
And look who's going for the lead. Eagles in the 9 car now looking for the lead. MN Golf Pro in his 78 has it. Eagles trying to get that run, trying to get the push.
Clashing on the bottom.
Clashing right behind them, giving that push to Eagles in the 9 car, going into turn 3. Eagles trying to make it work. Side by side with MN Golf. Clashing gets a little loose off of turn 4, keeps it steady. Slade on the outside of Clashing right there, 2 by 2. Eagles still on the inside of MN Golf. Golf gets real wide coming off of 2. That's going to give Eagles what he needs to get that lead, but only for a moment as Clashing in the 51. He's going to get underneath, and he's trying to make the pass. Eagles.
We're looking for trouble here.
But they keep it.
It's so difficult to go side by side.
It is.
Look how tight it is, boys. Look how tight it is. A-League Racing, FTR, A-League Racing at
I'm getting kind of
Texas
jealous.
Eagles.
The B League's been the one to watch, but he's doing a pretty good job here tonight.
B put on a show and set the bar high.
I'm jealous I'm not out there with these guys.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
This does, man. Look at this. Eagles, your new leader. Eagles, I bet you he's got a smile on his face right now.
You got a mirror full.
He's loving
really good
this.
job.
And he has another buddy of mine, Clashing, in that 51, all over that 9 car with MN Golf.
Keeping my eye on that 7 car back there. Street, that's a longtime buddy of mine. He's fast. If he can keep out of trouble, he'll be up there.
And I'm actually on Street's stream, you know, for the leaderboard. So definitely a shout out to that 7 car and Street. As now we're looking at JWoww in the 95 trying to get under Eagles, and he's going to do it. Eagles opens up the door. JWoww going to walk through it, and we're going to have another lead change. JWoww in the 95.
He didn't come alone either.
Billy's back again.
Billy's back right up there. He got caught on that pit stop.
Gonna say he didn't come alone either. He brought his whole goddamn family with him.
As he's got the 62 of Titans following right along. Clashing right behind them.
But you can see
Billy
though,
right there in
you get
third.
stuck on that outside and you go backwards quick.
Yeah.
Yep, look at, and there's you see Eagles stuck on that outside.
12 and the 9 get together a little bit.
And the 62 made a little contact. Titans made a little contact with Clashing, looks like. Clashing let off. Look at these guys.
They're getting racy now. I'm starting to get a feeling that they're maybe getting close to the end of the stage here.
We've got 12 to go in stage 2.
Yeah.
12 to go this time. This last time by.
They're going to be
Billy
picking up
pushing
here.
hard on the 95.
He's pushing all. He's doing
He
everything
wants
he
it.
can to push him. As Mike in the 44 on the outside now, J-Well side by side for that lead in the turn 1 and 2. Oh, they made contact. The 62 and the 1 made contact.
Come on, Camo.
Oh man, this is awesome. I tell you what, you B-League boys set the bar high, but A-League guys are...
18 got loose out, caused a big wreck.
18?
Car
That would
in
be
the back.
big wreck, yep. 24-17 goes around.
I
And
think
yet,
Street snuck through that one.
Three's in it.
yep, watching Street Stream now.
There's two up
and-
against the wall.
Oh, yes, he did.
He barely snuck through there.
He did. He barely. Aqua Daddy was sideways right in front of him, and Street just missed his tail by maybe about the sheet of a paper.
It looks like the heavy duty got her through again.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to go 3 wide out of turn 4. They were 2 wide before that when they went to exit. Tried to go 3 and the grip's just so low.
Yeah, it looked like Marley and heavy duty.
Heavy duty, the 17, he's got more damage. I saw War in the 88. He got involved in it. He got turned around also. Well, something definitely had to give with all that was going on. Something had to give. And we're gonna stack them and rack them once again, boys. J-Well gonna lead us to green. Clashing, stuck on. No, he was stuck on that outside. As Mike in the 44 followed with that 95, and that Mike, he wants to go that high side again.
He does.
He's trying to make that power move work on the outside. He's all
Good
alone.
one. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh, look at this.
I may get a whole PlayStation tomorrow, talk about their cameras.
This is my 2 to watch right here. Billy and Street. Wants to get picked up.
And Street currently in 8th, right behind Billy in 7th. As Mike RPM, your new leader, Slade in the 21 in 2nd. J-Well kind of stuck on the outside as Clashing in the 51 underneath of the 95 for 3rd as they go, but J-Well battles back on that outside. And now Clashing clears. Eagle's gonna follow suit. So J-Well back to 4th as Eagle's now in the 9. He's gonna take the 4th spot. And J-Well now just finally able to cut it back and cut in front of the 62 and able to get back in line. But J-Well went from 1st to 5th being stuck on that outside, and Mike RPM, your new leader, riding with Slade in the 21 in 2nd.
Eagle stuck on the outside again.
Yeah, you'll just get freight trained out there. It's just
Yep.
so difficult. Everybody's got to grab. Almost
tell you-
to see the speedway.
I tell you what, boys, this is probably one of the better, if not one of the best broadcasts we've had. And that's no joke, as we got 2 to go.
Bad Martin just got put up on the wall.
2 to go. Mike RPM. Now 1 to go. Last lap in stage 2. Mike RPM trying to get that stage win. As you said, Lug, these stage points matter.
Billy going high.
And you see him for the last 3 laps, or the positions have changed a lot.
As Jay Wells still goes on that, stuck on that high side. And look at Bad Fast in the 12 car. He's gotten up there, and Mike gonna get to the line. Mike RPM got that stage.
Almost 3 wide behind him.
Gave him a run for his money.
That was a lot better stage out of these guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that was. I tell you what. That
Well,
was
they know
only
what they got
stage
now.
2.
They've made some adjustments. They fixed the cars.
That was only stage 2.
Yeah.
We have now the curtain really rises for these guys for stage 3. So Bob, gotta ask you now. We were talking in stage 1, and you mentioned, you know, when I asked you, what are you kind of thinking? In stage 1, you said you just want to survive till stage 3. Well, stage 3 is here. So now, what are you thinking?
Keep the nose clean. Everybody's going to get racing early. That's how these stages usually kick off. And then everybody's going to kind of, you know, spread out a bit. So I think just keeping your car together, trying to stay on the low line, watching for the guys in turns, that's where you're going to get your damage.
Yeah. A lot of the damage tonight has been in turn 4. Somebody
It's a
getting
lot of
loose.
anticipation around the guys in that turn.
Yep, I think every issue that we've had has been off of turn 4 into that straightaway.
It has. Brutal.
And we've had our share of cautions.
But it's nothing like nobody's beating the shit out of each other, just getting loose.
No, it's just
Yeah,
racing.
it's all getting loose out of that turn.
Nobody's overdriving it. Nobody's trying to take it away. They're trying to earn it.
But
There's
I
a
think
difference between taking it and earning it.
And I think it's been perfect with the number of drivers to escape any lag issues. I haven't seen any messages or heard any issues as far as any lag
I've
problems
seen a
tonight.
little bit, but that could be on my end too, so I'm not even
I've
going to
seen
go there.
one. It hasn't been anything like last one.
As we're gonna ride back, go here, and I'm gonna check in with my good buddy War, who is now running in 9th position.
Yep. Good, Dan's up in the top 10.
Actually in 8th, so War has moved up now to 8th, right behind Eagles in 7th. So
Oh, somebody just got drove in the front stretch.
still green.
Once again, I missed it. Well, I saw it, but missed it.
And Street, looking back here, Street now stuck on the outside in 14th, 15th as True Death now gets under Street.
That was
And
NASCAR that got nailed. He is trying to find the pit, I do believe, or just trying to get back up to speed.
As now we're riding with War. War now getting under the 95 with JWoww. This is for 7th position. So War now following Eagles. Those FTR guys are hooked up. Eagles and War right out of the Holcomb Motorsports garage. So those cars are built from the Holcomb Motorsports. And look at, you got Billy there in 2nd.
Trying to find War. There it is.
You got Billy in 2nd, Eagles in 6th, and War in 7th. And good to see my man. Look at Robbie right there in 37, right there on the outside of War. And my good friend Robbie. I got to ride with Robbie, my buddy Robbie, from across the pond. Got to give Robbie.
I've known Robbie for a couple years. Good guy.
He is one of the best.
Now, are they going to
Absolute one of the
settle in
best.
or are they going to race?
I think you're going to see him settle in here a little bit.
No, you
We're
still
only in the
got 2
beginning of
pits to
stage
go.
3, so I think you're going to kind of settle in a bit as they cross the line this time. We have 54 laps to go, so you got
2 pits to go yet.
Yep, if it were to stay green, you would have 2 green flag stops. So, you know, if I'm in that top 10, top 12, I'm gonna kind of try to just keep my, like you were saying, Bob, I'm gonna kind of try to keep my car clean. You know, maybe pick up a position or two if somebody in front of me makes a mistake, but not really push the issue.
Yeah, ride it out, hold your position, you know, hold on to that grass. As long as you got your eyes on the leader, you're in a good spot.
As I was speaking of the leader,
NASCAR Extreme is taking it to the shop.
and NASCAR Extreme has
I do.
taken
He's
it to
been
the
in there
garage.
for a couple laps now.
As we are now having a lead change as Slade in the 21 gets under Mike. And we have a battle for first.
Well, going around on the back street.
Yep, that started with Memphis.
Is it, you mean you said the 12 is in Bad Fast?
It was Memphis and somebody, yeah.
Yeah, the Bad Fast in the 12, the blue 12, Bad Fast. He's into the wall.
Oh, it's twice then.
And he's stuck into the.
Yep,
He's stuck.
bad,
No, he gets it down.
he's
Get down
now.
there.
Get down.
Yeah, now we got it down. As he's now
Looked like
just going to lap
he actually
down.
got loose out of turn
Yep.
2. And
Yeah.
tried to save it down the back stretch.
Ooh, whoa.
And oh man,
he's back. He's still spinning on the
He's
front
still.
stretch.
Now he's on front. I got the camera
Yep.
on him, and
He stopped.
It looked like he was trying to make up his mind if he was gonna, if he
Yep,
wanted to
pit.
pit, and they didn't want to pit, and he ran out of time. He ran over that the red there, the
Commitment
red
goal.
paint that separated pit road and the track, and he just couldn't make up his mind as kind of riding along with Bad Fast here.
The
and
game
that's
pretty near made up his mind for him.
kind of an uncharacteristic mistake on Marley's part.
Well, I saw him. He got loose before we actually got on him. He was already around somehow.
And he's having a heck of a time, and he's bouncing off the wall again off of turn 4. And you don't ever like to see that with anybody. He's definitely got his hands full. As Robbie in that 37 was able to get around War.
It's like bad Five Martins having a bad race.
And looking at the top 10, Eagles was able to get around Billy, and Billy and J-Well touch a little bit. No harm, no foul. 95 got out of the throttle a little bit, falls back behind War, so War's going to pick that spot up. And there goes Billy to the inside of the 62. Billy now takes the spot over from the 62. That's Titans, JCR Titans in the 62. The 37 of Robbie now right on Billy's bumper. So you got Eagles in 4th, Billy in 5th. Robbie and Titans battling for 6th and 7th. Billy and Eagles now, and we got a caution. Caution's out.
Just put to say we're on the caution for some reason.
Caution is out. Did something happen with the 12?
I'm not sure.
In Memphis.
Yeah, 12 was all around again. Hardly.
Memphis has a lot of damage. I'm not sure if something happened with Memphis, but Memphis has a lot of damage again to the front of his machine.
That's the two that were just into it about 3 laps ago, so I don't know. Maybe you should have stayed on them a little longer.
Bad Fast still has that made big time damage to that 12 car. So not exactly sure what brought out the caution. But it's definitely...
That might have been something.
There's a lot of damage on street, and I know he was pretty far ahead of Rob, so I think something happened with that group. Street rather than...
And Street went into the pit 17. And coming out of the pits in 18. So he didn't lose but 1 spot in the pits, fortunately for Street, but definitely not where he wants to be. He's had a good car all night long.
Yeah, and I noticed at the beginning of that stage, he fell back quick. I don't know what's going on.
As we, coming out of that caution, we've got a new leader in Slade. Slade in that 21 car. He's got Clashing all over his mirror. Clashing in the 51. Now in second, Billy underneath of
Billy
Mike for
going for it.
third. Billy's going for third underneath of Mike, with JCR Titans right on Billy's heels, and Clashin now going for the lead. Clashin in the 51 looking for the lead, and he's going to get it. Clashin, your new leader.
You got a good handle on the car, I mean.
He does. He really does. As Clashin, your new leader, drops Slade back to second. Billy now caught on the outside as Mike RPM got in position underneath the Billy. Titan's going to follow. Eagles next in line. Billy kind of stuck on that outside no man's land there. Billy trying to find his way in. Unable to do it, and he's going to lose a lot of spots.
Everybody's just trying to find a hole right now.
Yep, it's almost like Daytona there, Bob. You know, I mean, they stuck on the outside. If you don't have any help, if you can't get on the inside, you are in no man's land.
Yeah, you're sitting duck up there.
Now we're seeing Eagles.
I don't think I've really had a car that you can get the handle high to make a move. It's always saying goodbye to the guy that left you.
Yep.
Yep. And we got a situation. Slade got wicked loose coming off of turn 4. He was in second. He got wicked loose, almost wrecked it in front of the whole field.
That checked everybody up pretty good.
Yep.
Here, 34.
Everybody was able to hold it, but it dropped him back now to 6th position. As Clashin, your leader, and Clashin wanted to see that because that gives him a little bit of breathing room now. As now JCR Titans, his teammate, looking to get under Mike for second. Not able to do it yet. Drops back in line. Mike now trying to pick up that draft. He's going to do it. Going to close that interval back up to the 51. Clashin leads the field.
Titans is right there with them. Them JCR guys they got some fast cars.
Yep. They're going to start working together pretty quickly here.
Very, very fast cars. And I know Clashin. Clashin's a good friend of mine. I've known him for a little while now, and he's actually coached me a little bit here for Pocono to get ready for Pocono.
We need more talk about Pocono.
I'm a fan of Pocono. I actually like that track.
I kind of do too. I like Pocono. I had a pretty good run there last season. My car got loose on me in the end.
I think I got 5th, I think.
And caution is out.
It is.
And
I used
this
to
is
despise Indy and Pocono, and they're actually two of my favorites now.
yeah.
I just don't know how to drive it. I'm not known to hit the same corner the same way twice.
Yeah, it's very tricky. Especially
And I hate to say this again, but I'm not sure what's going on with Badfast on that 12, but he's got that damage again on that 12, and he's back off the pace. So I'm not sure if he brought out the caution, but I mean, I definitely feel for him. I mean,
How many laps we got left?
Well, I'm not sure. I'll have to see
In the
as soon as we
30
go
something,
green
probably?
the next time we go.
All right.
We go green. I don't think that's what Clashin wanted to see. That's for sure.
No.
Clashin was, had a good, nice little lead there, and he's going to get a nice jump on the green flag here. Jump back out to the lead. Mike now is stuck on the second on the outside, and there's Clashin's teammate. That actually went perfect for JCR, as they were 1 and 3, and now here they are now 1 and 2. So that caution worked out well for the JCR teammates of Clashin and Titans, as they run now 1 and 2.
And then Marley just spins it out. He had
No.
I did not like the looks of that one.
Damn, man.
Benefit of the doubt, but
And the caution's back out. The caution is back out, and I'm
For a one-car
like the
spin?
41 got 41, I think.
5'5", Martin.
Tell exactly who it was. Got an apron, came up. They were 3 wide and sent the 24 into the wall, but all 3 of them cleared out of the way. And then Marley just kind of turned right.
Damn, man, and that's not exactly sure that, but I've been in that situation.
That does put him back on the lead lap.
It does. It does. He will get the free pass.
Usually the cars that are all together under a caution are the ones that...
But that was not what those JCR guys wanted to see now, as now Titans is going to have to start on the outside of Clashin. JWoww now starts in 3rd, Eagles in 4th, and Titans not able to get down. JWoww in the 95 going to get 2nd. Mike RPM going to now take 3rd from Titans. Billy is going to follow suit. Titans battles back on the outside. Trying to make a power move here on the outside of turn 4, and
win the grass.
And those Magnets into the grass, and they're going to save it back there. No, they're going to wreck.
No, they're right. 18's upside down. 18 heavy damage.
18 heavy damage. War got involved too. Oh, damn it.
It's kind of the scenario of Daytona where people got in the grass and just came straight back up the track. It's hard to hold them in the grass.
Yeah,
War has been in the top 10 all night long, and now he's got massive, massive damage to that front end. Aquatati in the 18 also.
I hit the grass once the other night. It was on the broadcast, but that was the only time I saved it.
Oh man, that.
I feel like poor Aqua's been caught up in every single record.
Yeah, there's a couple just been ping-ponged all night.
And Mini 88 Cooper and that 42 also got damaged there, Bob.
Yeah, him as well, yeah.
Unbelievable.
This is going to be a good restart.
Damn, and now War's going to be all the way back there.
My Billy up front now.
And well, Clashin still our leader. Clashin in our 51, but Billy in the catbird seat right there in 3rd. So he's going to stay right on Clashin's bumper and take 2nd very easily. So as we've seen all night, guys, all night long, if you start in 2nd, you are a sitting duck.
Yeah, you've got to have a friend on the bottom 2 cars to be able to get back in line there.
I heard some guys getting together. They looks like they saved it.
The crash in the front.
34?
Yep.
Yeah, the 95 goes around. 34 to 41.
34 and 95 looks like.
Pittman got involved in the 11.
5 or 6 cars right there.
34, Dan the man.
Dan, heavy damage.
Oh, man. Oh.
I'm wondering if the JCR cars up there are liking these cautions more than anything, because it's easier for them to sort it out in the long run after chasing down.
Well, there's 24 laps to go, guys. So the laps now, or there was 24 to go when the caution came out. Or it should be 24 to go when we go green.
That's still a whole pit cycle, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. You get 20 laps per can of fuel. But now Billy's going to be in that no man's. Nope. They pitted. So now we got a whole new.
All that trouble Marley was having. Now look where he's at.
Yep.
And JWoww, he was involved. And look who's there on the outside in row 1. Look who it is.
Ruben.
Could it be? Could it be? Rub on him, your winner at Daytona last week.
He's in the danger lane, though.
Well.
He is. He's out there in that danger zone, in that outside, and he's going to get up there. Oh, Rub, hold it, baby. Hold it, Rub. He holds it. Hold it down on turn 4, Rub. Don't do that. There you go. God, I love that guy to death.
He's still trying to hold it.
Yep, Eagles into the grass.
Yep. No harm, no foul.
Yep. All right, guys. You got less than, you got 2 dozen laps to go.
Billy's taking this.
You're now 20 laps to go exactly. You got 20 laps to go. And look at True Death. True Death gets into Billy. Oh, Billy saves it. How
Nice
did he
save.
save it?
Under
Under
caution.
I think the caution kicking in is what saved him right there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I think I grabbed a hold of him.
I'm looking at Street Stream, and not sure what brought out the caution. Don't see what brought out the caution.
I'm seeing more damage on poor old Aqua.
Oh, man. Aqua. Mini Cooper back there. I think Pittman was back there with some damage, maybe. No, it wasn't Pittman. Wasn't Pittman. Correct myself. Yeah, it was Aqua. Aqua's got that hood. Oh, man.
He's all tore up.
He is torn up. And he's so good, too, man. He is so good. As we've got a new leader, Billy in the 1 car. Started on the pole. Now leads us to the green flag. True Death started second. He was able to get down real quick. Look at that.
Let's see if he has help.
JCR clashing now in third. Eagles.
That was a good job of True Death to get down that fast.
Yes, it was. He saw that hole and he jumped down it.
And he's had trouble too tonight. Good to see him up there.
Oh, 41.
And we got a car up, and that's Rub going up into the wall. Rub holds it up, and now Rub in the wall a little bit. He's going to hold it up there. Oh, man. Damn, Rub.
Wow.
Yeah, we got cars in the grass. Yep. Memphis, I think, 17.
Big crash front
24.
stretch.
Oh!
Big crash.
And
Aqua around again. Heavy damage.
Again. 18.
Yep.
Oh, man. Yep,
Once you get back there and the accidents start to happen, it's hard to
That's
get away
Skittles.
from.
There ain't gonna be no Skittles left in that car.
Well, guess what? This say green, fellas. We're not under caution yet.
Wow.
That did not bring out the caution. And the 24 car hit that wall head on with a ton. And I mean a ton.
I suppose that wasn't a caution.
I'm surprised also, but we stay green. Maybe NASCAR said we're gonna keep these boys green here. As Billy, still your leader, and oh boy, look at back here. They're asking for trouble back here up in turn 4. Dan the Man in the 34, he's on the bottom there, underneath of the 41. Heavy duty in the 19 right in front of these guys, right next to Robbie in that 37. As now we're looking for another lead change. And that's clashing. Gonna take the lead back from Billy. Billy gets in the wall just a little bit.
12's in the wall.
Marley got loose. 41
Yep, before you won woed up and lost in the front stretch.
Caution. That brought out the caution. And I tell you what, Billy is going to be on that outside row, and he had the True Death in the 3 car coming up underneath of him, and was just about to make the pass, and he fought the 3 car, got the 2nd spot back, and as soon as he did, that damn caution came out. I bet you he's kind of kicking himself now, unintentionally, because
he's gonna have to hope that hole opens up for him.
Yep.
Yep. It was clashing now. Your new leader, unless these guys come down pit road. Eagles in 7th. He's coming down pit road. That's going to move some guys up, move some stuff around. As we got Rub back out. So guys up in the front made some changes.
Big change. Of course, I can't
as
get on
Rub
third.
now back in 2nd. And Rub trying to get down. Come on,
trying.
Rub, get down, boy. Get on down. Ow. J-Well not going to let it happen in the 95. As the 78 MN Golf Pro, now your new leader. Well with the 95, he gets underneath. He's going to go into turn 3 looking for that lead. Billy now in 3rd, clashing in 4th. Edmund Goff makes a contact. He's into the wall. Holds it though. He's holding it. He's got it. On the 12 gets into him. The big wreck.
crash on the front
21.
side. 18, 41, 42, 11, the 12, 18, 17.
Mac attacking the 21 got into MN Golf.
There's one car I want to see right now. One car. This car has damage.
Where's that 18 at? Where is Aqua?
It looks like he might have just made it through that one, boys.
I think he got through that one a little bit. I think there's slight damage to the hood.
A little bit.
And I think frustration is starting to boil over a little bit here, guys. I think frustration is starting to maybe boil over a little bit here with some of these guys. We are coming down. We're going to have eight to go. And
I just want to see a green flag run to the end. That's what I want to see.
Billy's now stuck on the outside with the 95. J-Well on the inside as your leader. Clashing in 3rd. True Death 4th.
Come on.
Billy gonna give him hell on the outside.
He got a pretty good start.
He got a good start. That inside line just has so much momentum there. And Billy dropped down just in the nick of time. And
that guy's good at threading the hook. I guarantee it. I need to take him fishing.
Then Clashing gets under J-Wow, pushes him up.
And
he touched Billy and and True Death into the wall. Don't
Eagles
go down.
and Billy.
Oh no! Dan the man!
Oh, he came back down.
Oh, Dan the man almost was able to hold it. Oh man, and Dan the man. God, my heart is breaking for him.
It's paycheck time, guys. They're going for it.
They're going for it. They are going for it. As this will be, if we have another caution, we will be in
Who's
overtime.
the leader if I can get on him right now?
Clashing the 51.
Alright.
Clashing is scored as leader.
It'll probably reset you to Billy anyway, that's what it's been doing to me.
Yeah, it's going to reset you to Billy. And Billy is going to start 3rd. So Clashing 1st, J-Wow 2nd, Billy 3rd, Mike RPM 4th, Eagles 5th, and there's Street Machine right there in 6th.
It's creeping back up there.
So we're going to ride along with Billy here as we go green. This time by.
Then the 5 to go.
Billy takes 2nd. Looking for underneath that 51. We only got 2 to go, so we're going to take white flag this time by. White flag is coming out this time by. Clashing in 1st. Billy in 2nd. Mike RPM 3rd. Taken to the white flag. White flag out. 1 left to go.
Ooh, Billy on the inside, make a move.
Clashing your leader. Billy in 2nd. Mike RPM 3rd. Eagles in 4th. Coming down the backstretch. RPM trying to get position under Billy. Billy tries to throw the block. Does a smart move. He's not going to take him out. Mike going to get position under Billy. Going to take the Eagles right there. Eagles and Billy make contact. Eagles in the wall. Eagles in the grass. And with Mike.
And they're spinning. Still spinning.
And they're spinning and Clashing comes home the winner.
Yeah, he had the predominant car all night. He was flying.
Clashing comes home the winner as Eagles and Billy came together off of turn 4. Eagles are going to finish 5th.
I wouldn't want to be in that chat right now.
What a finish.
That was a great finish.
What a finish. Clashing your winner. Was that Mike in 2nd, Billy in 3rd, Slade in 4th, Eagles 5th, Street Machine 6th, True Death 7th, Robbie racing 8th, J-Well 9th, Bad Fast Marley 10th, Ward comes home 11th, Aquataddy 12th, and Pittman follows up in 13th.
Wow. They gave the B a good run for their money.
JCR clashing and Mike RPM and Billy. We're going to bring them boys on up.
Do I get announcer points? I'll have to ask Billy when he gets in here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ask Billy that. I'm gonna have to look for Mike. I don't have Mike on my. Yeah, it's Mike RPM 44 in it. Yeah, I think it's Mike RPM 44. Okay, and we just need Billy to come on up with Mike. Okay, we got Mike, and now all we need is Billy. Come on, Billy. Waiting on Billy. Still waiting on Billy. Bill, come on. There he is. All right. All right. Well, we got a lot to get to in this race. What a race, guys. What a race.
Yeah, that was a bunch of fun, man. I mean, that was pretty intense, I have to say.
Billy, we got to start with you, finishing coming home in third. Give us your overall take, man. How did everything go with it? Give us your summary.
Oh man, I had a blast, man. You know, I had a good car. I got moved a couple times. Kind of got myself shuffled back. One time I got put in the wall. Kind of went back to, I think, 22nd or 23rd. Drove my way back to 10th or 9th or something like that in that first stage, and then it was just kind of like everybody was just holding the bottom, and if you just kind of barely made a mistake coming off, somebody get under you, know, you just had to lift and go. And man, I had a blast, man. Congratulations. I think I was flashing on winning the race. Good job, man.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, man. Had fun. I mean, it was a big turnaround from last week, you know.
Yeah, it was a really good broadcast.
Just had a blast, man. Hope everybody else did too. That was fun, man. I mean, I believe we could battle a little more instead of just blocking on the bottom, but hey, it is what it is, and came away with third.
I mean, definitely hard fought, man. I mean, every position was hard fought on that. You know, kind of run us through that last lap there. Give us what was going on your last lap there. We saw coming down the backstretch. You were in second there when we took the white flag, and so kind of walk us through that last lap and on the series of events there. You know, with Mike getting underneath the, what happened there with the Eagles off of turn 4.
Yeah, we come off the corner there. I kind of missed it a little bit coming off, and I seen Mike had a run, and I wasn't going to pull down there in front of him. I just let him go, and I just went in the corner there, and I was on the outside of Mike, and then I don't know if I just snatched it too much or what, but the car just got loose when I come up off the corner there, and the Eagles happened to be there, and he kind of saved us both, you know. I kind of put him in the grass, and I was able to straighten up my car, but yeah, it was just hard racing right there, man. That's all that was.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, just hard racing. Everybody trying to get a spot.
Turn 4 bit a lot of guys.
A lot. I think we were up here talking. I think generally over probably 95% of the incidents were there off of turn 4. Was it as I mean, did it stay slick out there? You know, the way it's been, you know, through the C League race that we had. You know, Lug mentioned that it was slick on turn 4 at B League. You know, it was definitely slick there on high side. Was still the same way, or did it have any kind of tightness at all to it?
No, I mean, it wasn't. It was only getting slick. I mean, because you know we was all having to check up, and we wasn't running full throttle. And when you do that, it burns your right rear a little bit more. And it's always a little slick off of 4 sometimes. You know, just depending on how you come off. But no, it wasn't too bad. You know, we had some fast runs there at one point, but just had a blast, man.
Congratulations, Billy, on getting third, man. Absolutely, congratulations.
Good
Well
race, good
earned,
night.
well deserved, man.
Good points.
Let's move on over
Oh
to.
wait, I had a question for Billy before we're done with him.
Go for it.
Do I get broadcaster points?
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, Billy,
For
quick
sure.
question. In the case like tonight, say somebody didn't show up, like you had 2 or 3 drivers missing, do you go back to the list that people don't make it, or is that it? That's all for the night?
No, I mean, if we have one guy that don't make it, then we'll slide the other guy in.
Okay, yeah, we were wondering about that. We
24
didn't mention it to, we didn't ask, so we didn't know.
Yeah, all 24 guys made it tonight, so it was in
Yeah.
good shape.
Okay.
Right. We did say we were going to ask that. I'm glad I'm glad Lug brought that up because we were wondering about that. You know, during the pre-race, we had to let you go to get in the car, so we weren't able to ask that. So we were kind of wondering that. So definitely. And congratulations, Billy, man. That was one heck of a race, man. You got to check this broadcast out. This was by far probably one, if not the best broadcast in races in A League that I've been a part of. You got to check this one out.
Yeah, we will. We'll check it out.
Definitely. Mike, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Awesome, bro. Awesome run, man, in that 44 car. God, tell us, give me a pleasure to meet you, by the way. I don't know if I've ever had the pleasure to bring you in the booth. I think it's the first time of many. You know, so it's a pleasure to meet you finally and bring you up to the booth. Give you a quick interview here. You finishing second. So congratulations, Mike, on that second place.
I appreciate it, buddy.
And so give me give us your rundown there on that last lap and your overall race, man. You had a hot rod tonight. You really had a fast car.
Yeah, that thing was hooked up after we spun. I think in stage 1, it was way too loose, and I had to tighten it up. And once we tightened it up, it was just hooked up. I could run the bottom and run really good pace and passed a lot of cars. And yeah, at the end of that race there, it was kind of just I lost my track position a little bit. You get stuck up on those top side restarts, and it's hard to get down. You lose a couple spots. So I was happy to finish where we were second with the stage win, and I think finished in second or third in the other stage. So overall, it was a good race, and I was hoping we could get a green flag pit stop in, but overall the racing was a lot better than last week. That's for sure, and I think the smaller field helped that out as well.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it was just a blast to watch. I mean, it really, really was. I mean, it had share of cautions, but it's.
Did you like the 3 wide? Did you get that?
There was some good 3. Sometimes we saw a couple 4 wide racing a couple times.
Having some fun.
Well, give us you were out there. You were able to lead some pretty good, a pretty good amount of the race there. In your 44 petty machine.
The exits to the corner, so they couldn't get the run down the straightaways. So overall, yeah, the car was great. It was just it came down to track position there.
I tell you what, man, you really put on a show, Mike. Like I top two for you, top, podium position. So, congratulations, man. Excellent race.
Yes.
Excellent race.
Excellent race.
Thank you guys, appreciate it, and I'll check out the broadcast for sure. I'm sure you guys did a hell of a job. So thanks for getting up here and broadcasting our races. I appreciate it.
Good drive.
Oh man.
Good
No,
one,
we
Mike.
just have fun, man.
Thanks.
You guys put on the race, and we just sit up here and talk while you guys are racing. I mean, we had fun just watching you guys. So you guys put on a heck of a show. So thank you.
Thank you, and congrats to Clash and Billy on their finishes. It was fun racing.
All right, thank you. Have a good night.
And let's bring in our winner, the 51 Rowdy Energy car. Friend of mine, JCR Clash. And how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Congratulations on the win, man. The first time I get to bring you into the booth and give you an interview, man. It's absolute pleasure, man. It truly, truly is, man. Give me your rundown on your races.
Stage 1 went well. I think we had a decent 16, 17 lap run. A bunch of guys pitted. I think the top 3 stayed out, and I was one of them, so I had to pit